Okay, let's draw some Pokemon, and specifically I'm gonna do Gen 5. There's no reason for why I'm doing that one. I was browsing Pokemons and I decided to do some. There are a few that I just like and I just wanted to draw, but change them up a little bit in my style, maybe even add or remove some design things because I just want to cutify some of them. Not that they're not cute and the designs are totally fine. I just wanna add my flair, I guess. So let's see how that goes. Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel, and it's been a while actually. I think last video was 2 weeks ago, but for me it kind of was 3 weeks since I filmed anything, since I've really drawn anything. So yeah, it's nice to be back. I kind of miss you guys. And since it's been a while, I like to draw Pokemon when I'm not really in the groove or I just have zero ideas of what to do. This is a nice exercise or like a warm-up for my brain to say, hey, we're gonna draw, but brain power doesn't need to be used as much because I don't have to think of something original. I just have to put something on paper. It just feels like some pressure is taken off of my shoulders because I don't have to think about stuff too much. Of course, I will dive deeper into my thought process here because as you can see, this Scolipede isn't fully looking like its original design. I decided to paint these Pokemon with alcohol markers because that's what I mostly do whenever I do the Pokemon redesigns. It's just easier and faster in a way, but again, since I really don't want to use my brain, then I don't have to think about mixing colors. I just have to choose a color from the given options and just go with it. And that's what you see in the corner. I have a few swatches. I used to be more tidy, like there down with the circles. Those are the 3 main colors that I chose to keep. But the top corner, it really says I didn't like any of those colors, and I could use a swatching sheet, but I am lazy and I really don't like swatching things. I am checking them out as I go. You know, I would probably be faster if I had a sheet that I can just see the colors with, but then I can't really pick out a color. Like, I don't know if it will work. I need it right there and I need to experience it. I don't know how to explain it to you. I hope you get what I mean. Okay, for this Scolipede, I decided to lengthen the design because I am seeing that it is based off of Centipede. So I thought, you know, they're long, they have a lot of legs, tons of legs actually, and I get their design that the leg part they decided to keep on the little not horns, I don't know how you would call those, but I thought, you know what? Centipedes have a lot of legs and the Scolipede only has 4. We should add more, so I added 2 more legs, but honestly I feel like I could have added another pair just because, but I kept it simple. But yeah, I elongated a little bit. I changed the tail design as well, nothing too crazy, but mostly changed tiny little things. Like, it looks still like a Scolipede, but there are a few things that are different, like the leg design. The horns are a bit different. I also made them more chunky, I guess, or like the stripes are thicker. And I also decided to try a different kind of color palette, nothing too crazy. I went with a green undertone for the belly part, and then I decided for the pattern to, instead of having this violet, I think it was violet color, I took that violet into the shell part, and then the pattern is this light purpley color. As you can see, this time as well, I decided to finish them off digitally. It's not like I have to do it, but my brain just thinks, oh, maybe you could try this, or maybe there are some tiny details that is just bugging me or something like that. So then I just have to do it digitally, and then I can experiment a little bit more, fix some issues or something that I didn't like. Because with markers, I tend to be more restricted. If it was with acrylic paint, I could achieve more, I guess, but maybe that's just skill issue. But you know, digitally I can bring it one step higher, better, I don't know. But yeah, so let me know what you think of the digital versions. For this one, I didn't do too much. I just added a little bit more shine to it and made it a bit more contrasty. So yeah. Okay, so our next Pokemon victim that I have chosen today is Leavanny. It's the evolution of Swadloon. And Leavanny is so cute, I can't, but I also wanted to see how I could change the design. But again, since it's so adorable, I didn't want to do much, and I just wanted to draw Leavanny. Also, fun fact, kinda this video was only because I wanted to draw Scolipede for the longest time, I think for at least 2 weeks. So this is just me wanting to draw Scolipede and just, I guess, having to draw other Pokemon. Okay, so first thing I wanted to tackle was the headpiece for Leavanny, because I thought, okay, it resembles a leaf, but the whole design gives me fighter, armor kind of vibe, so I thought instead of the random leaf, I will try to make it like a helmet. So I tried to do that, and it took me a few tries because of course I still wanted the cute face be visible, because I had a few designs where I completely take that away, I guess, that the helmet is very closed off, but it has such a cute face, I couldn't do that. And then another thing I added, because of the armor idea, are these shoulder pads, and then I decided to really go ham with the hand part. part that it's the weapon, and since it resembles a praying mantis, I really wanted to dive deep into that. So yeah, that's why I made the hands so big, so sharp looking. And I guess I kind of simplified the legs. I could have maybe not done that. So maybe next time I need to redo that. And I didn't really do anything for the bottom part, to be fair. And I just made Leavanny less skinny, I guess. Pokemon also resembles an ant as well, so I get why they made it so skinny, but since I was going for that armor vibe, I thought it didn't make sense to go for that kind of design. In this digital version, I'm trying to fix some of the colors and also make them a bit less grainy. The thing with alcohol markers is you can see the grain from the paper quite a lot when you scan it. But yeah, I wanted the colors to be a little bit more towards the original design, so I went over some of the parts. And also, just to clarify, I don't know, now I forgot, but all these designs, I'm trying to have my style mixed with the Pokemon style, so I try to be simple, try to go more towards their style than my style, but then of course obviously my style would peek through a lot. So yeah, I have this in between thing going on. So this next one is Darumaka's evolution, and I will not say it because the name is freaking long, but here it is, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know, the face is just throwing me off, and I like the first evolution, so it's so cute. And I know it's based off of monkey or gorilla question mark, I don't know, but it's just, I feel like the face could have been a little bit more cohesive. It almost feels like there's two parts to it. But yeah, so my whole redesign, and I guess this is the one that looks most different from all the redesigns today. I just wanted to kind of merge the evolution and the first Pokemon and try to cutify it as much as I can, still make it angry and strong looking, I guess. So that's what I was trying to go for. I went through a lot of ideas for this design, and one of the ideas you can see on the left side, it looks a bit quirky. Okay, what is happening to my voice? But yeah, I was leaning into the eyebrow situation a lot, and I tried this static eyebrow thing, like an X for the first one, but it kind of reminded me of another Pokemon, and then also it didn't look that great. But yeah, the whole idea behind this is that I wanted to keep it somewhat round, but also I wasn't leaning towards the monkey part too much, because the Darumaka's first evolution, or not evolution, but the Pokemon itself, it looks more like a frog, like a tiny little frog. Is it just me, or am I just weird? So I kind of went for this frog-like body, And then I thought, you know what, let's lean into this fire element quite a lot actually. And I decided to do that for its eyebrows and also this main neck part. And of course I tried to keep the big eyes and the smile. And also, if you have noticed, it has like this nose thing at the front, and I really thought, you know what, let's add a little element that it doesn't have, and it would be like this lava rock element. And I also changed the stripes into the rocks because I thought it would make it more cohesive, but then I guess I kind of lose the tree line part at its belly that Darumaka has, but I don't know. Do you think we need to bring them back? I feel like if I did, it would be a bit too chaotic then. Also, you know me, I like swooshy things, so the fire is not very not precise. Defined, I guess, and in my head it moves however it wants, so that's what I did. And when I scanned it, I realized that it just stops at this weird point that you can see here, so I just extended it for the digital part, and I added some violet, purple colors for the flame, because why not? I thought, you know what, let's go all out for this design. Okay, so we are at the last Pokemon for today, and it's Vanillite's evolution. Vanillish, I think that's how you say it. Anyways, again, I'm super bad at saying their names. But anyways, I really like this one. I think this one is my favorite from all of them, especially when I finished it digitally. So stick to the end if you want to see. Another thing, a little side note that I wanted to mention. I know I asked in the last video what I should draw next, and I'm still keeping that in mind, and I think the top comment was something about horses, so we are definitely doing that. I already asked Patreon people what they think I should do with this horse theme, so if you're not on Patreon, then you should check it out. And another exciting thing is that my store will open soon, hopefully, and then I'm so excited. My brush set will come out soon as well. It will be probably in May, but I can't wait to show you guys the full thing, and I just love them. They're so perfect for painting, especially in the sketchbook, and you know I love to paint in my sketchbook. So I will add a link down below where you can get notified when they are out. Okay, not to be like this is where the magic happens, but this is kind of where the magic happens, and it's basically because the design is so white and bright. The other page had some see-throughness, or this page had some bleed-through from the previous page. That makes more sense. Anyways, so I had to fix that, and I think it got rid of the noise that accumulated in the drawing. And yeah, I decided to make it more crystally, so I added a few things. And I just polished it, I guess. There's nothing that I added, but I just made it so it is more clear. And okay, the question of this video is, do you think it's ditto or it's vanillish, because we will never know. But you know, write in the comments why you think it's a ditto or why you think it's not, and like what's your argument if it is. I don't know, it feels like a fun game where you have to be kind of a lawyer and say like, yeah, it's ditto because his face looks like it, but you know, maybe there's something else. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in and watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!